All right, episode 62. Let's get this going. Let's get it done. All right, so here's the cool part. So I literally just sat down 3 seconds ago, and now I'm already recording, and I have no plan. Well, I have a little bit of a plan, but I just started recording, and here we are. So yeah. So that's the intro. My name is Bryson. This is the bq.POV daily podcast show where I document the daily shit that I'm going through with Live Hard, 75 Hard, and starting my own business, and kind of all the other self-disciplinary shit that I'm putting myself through, such as ice baths, and, well, I guess that's it right now, huh? Well, anyway, I haven't talked about my goals, really, and it's crazy that we made it 61 episodes in, this being 62, and I haven't talked about it. And I guess that's what we'll do today, among other things, but I don't know. I'm going to actually write these out as I go, so I don't talk over the same ones, I guess. I don't know. So, what is my ultimate goal in life, dude? What's my ultimate goal? If I could fast forward to a certain point in my life and have this particular goal achieved and be living the life that is that goal, what would it be? And I think the answer at this time, right now, December 20th, 2023, would be to have some sort of company, to have some sort of response. I'm speaking very vaguely, but I just don't know the specifics, and I guess I got to get crystal clear on that. But it would be to run some sort of company that I care about and am passionate about, and I'm able to, I guess, influence people to be better than their previous selves, which is kind of the goal now. But to be responsible for hundreds, if not thousands of employees, because, so segue real quick, I moved into my uncle's house. I completed 75 Hard. I'm doing phase 1 now. And they're going to start they're going to start 75 Hard at the start of the new year. And they've told me that I've been a positive influence for them. I've been a great everything for them, which is it's awesome to hear and to know that I've been a great influence. So, whether or not this is true or not, I don't know, but I can only assume based on what they told me, which is they wouldn't be doing 75 Hard if it, if it weren't for me, if it weren't for my influence, if it weren't for seeing me bust my ass every day and get shit done and want to be better. And so because I decided to take that path and decided to better myself, it's inspired other people to do so, and now they are actively doing so. And so because me choosing to mind my own business and just choosing to raise the standard for my life to be better, and to be better, and to just choose to, I don't know, I guess just prioritize things differently and live a better life, a more fulfilling life, get shit done, stop being a lazy fuck. I guess that inspired them to do the same. And that's a really cool feeling. That's a really... Oh, I gotta adjust this fucking mic, dude. Jesus. Yeah, it's a really cool feeling, dude. Makes me very proud to think that other people are going to now better themselves, are going to have better lives because of me and my commitment to the hard shit, And so that's the goal. I would love to be responsible for thousands of employees that are also trying to change their life for the better, and also have families that they got to provide for, because if I can be in charge of that type of thing, I would do my absolute fucking best to make sure that every single employee that worked for the company that I run, or whatever, or however you want to say it, is 1,000% taken care of as long as they show up and do the work, I would love to reframe the industry. I would love to change the way things are done and how people are paid. Of course you got to make a profit to stay in business. Of course you have to have margins that allow you to scale. Of course. But in order to scale at such a level, you're going to need people. You're going to need minds and brains. You're going to need teamwork. And what better way to have that than to pay the people more than what they're worth, so that they can grow into that new salary, and that could be the new norm. And perhaps maybe other brands and companies would see that and then change their standard as well. I mean, the whole raising the standard and inspiring other people around you, I think that translates into different industries, right? If I'm doing it personally here, then that would be influencing other people for their habits, for their tasks, for their chores and shit. But if I do it on a business level, would I then influence other businesses to raise their standards and their business practices and their pay scales for their employees and their core values and their, everything they're doing? That's actually an interesting thought, dude. So, but yeah, that's probably the biggest goal I have, because I would love to be able to throw certain, I guess, parties, or to do things differently, or to give people massive bonuses and to pay people extra. I would love to be able to be the reason, or the person behind, or whatever, someone loving their job so much that they can't wait to come into work, or someone loving their job so much because it changed their life, blah, blah, blah. It's a great place to work. They love the message. They love what we stand for, etc. So I think that's the ultimate goal. And so when is that achieved? I don't know when that is achieved, because everything that I just said, I can feel that same exact way with only 5 people below me. I hate saying below me, because they're not below me. They're just working for the company that I run. But I mean, everything that I just said can be applied to one person. It can be applied to 10, to 50, to 100, to 500, to 1,000. And who knows what we'll do after that. Because I have so many different ideas, dude. A lot of them I think are great ideas. A lot of them I think maybe are really niche ideas, and I would really have to nail it in order for it to work. And I just, who knows? But that's probably the ultimate goal. Another goal that I have, and I've talked about it so many times, is to own a Lamborghini. And right now it's an Aventador. I don't want an SVJ. I would love an SV. I think the SV looks better than the SVJ. But I'm not a car guy. I don't really care about all that shit. I just want it to look nice and to drive nice and to sound good. And that's really all it boils down to for me with cars. And I've already talked about this a million times, but cars are just cars to me, unless it's a Lambo, a Ferrari, a McLaren, a Bugatti, things like that. Every other car is just a car to me, and I don't see it any differently. Rolls-Royce, Bentley, BMW, Mercedes, all the same. It's just a car to me, and to me, it's not impressive. It's so that's just me. But own a Lamborghini Aventador SV. I think I don't know how long that'll be the goal for, but I've already changed the color. I don't want a yellow one necessarily anymore. I would like a light blue. I'm actually wearing a light blue, baby blue hoodie right now, so that would be the color of the car. And why do I want a Lamborghini? Dude, because I've always loved how they look, how they sound, and just the rarity of them. I grew up playing the Need for Speed games, Need for Speed Underground, then Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Carbon, and the Lamborghini was always the car that I wanted to drive and pimp out and make it look nice. It's because it was fast and it looked nice, it sounded sweet. It was the only car that sounded different from the rest. Everybody else sounded like a normal car. The Lamborghini had the high-pitched rev, And so I always thought that was badass. And so I had posters in my room of Lamborghini. I've always wanted a Lamborghini. And so what a better childhood dream to fulfill than owning a Lamborghini. And so I want that so bad. And I want to be able to take people on rides who probably wouldn't otherwise get to experience something like that. And I hope to achieve these types of goals before certain people in my life pass away. And then I hope to achieve all these goals just to, like I just barely said, to give people who probably wouldn't have that opportunity anyway, that chance to ride in one or even drive one. And who knows what the future holds for certain people in my life. But my younger brother, Zach, being as young as he is right now, he's 17. If I can get a Lamborghini in the next 10 years, he's going to be my age, now. And if I could give myself now someone in my family that has a Lamborghini and that I could go ride with whenever, I would be on cloud 9 forever. That would be so sick. And so if I can do that for my little brother, that'd be sweet as shit. And if I could, do that for my cousins and my uncles, my aunts, mom, dad, everything, that'd be awesome. So I want to own a Lamborghini, dude. I think that'd be fucking incredible. And would I get sick of it quick and want to sell it? Probably. But it's all good. It's a goal that I'm chasing. And if that goal gets me closer to that first goal that I said of running a company where I'm responsible for families and stuff below me, then that's a very noble goal to have, dude. I mean, it could be a goal of getting $1 million to blow on a casino or whatever the fuck it is. But as long as that goal, if the byproduct of that goal is the aforementioned information that I just said, that's a damn good goal. I don't give a fuck what you say, dude. There's a lot of, I guess, nuance to that. You know, you could take that in certain ways, but we'll get into that in a different show. This is not a political podcast, so we got the company, we got the car. I would love to be able to buy my mom either a house or a car. Probably a car. I think that's more practical. I mean, I wouldn't want to infringe on my mom's love for interior design and decorating and home design and location and stuff. Because you can't just exactly surprise someone with a new home. It doesn't really work that way. With a car, you just give them a car. Here's your car, here's the keys. There you go. Merry Christmas, happy birthday. Congrats, whatever. But with a house, it's kind of like, hey, I bought you a house. You need to move now. So, But with a car, I would love to buy my mom a car. I would love to buy my mom the world if I could. For so many different reasons. But we've always talked about, hey, Mom, when I'm rich and I make it, I'll buy you a car. I'll blacked out, whatever you want. And that's always been what we talked about. There's been certain times in our lives where we've been talking about that out loud, and certain people come in and say, oh, no, you won't. That's good luck. One day you keep dreaming type shit. And I'd love to be able to make that happen for her because she's gone through hell 1,000,000 times over, and she deserves nothing but the best. And I would love to do that for her. So I'd love to buy my mom a brand new car. What kind of car? Whatever one she wants to. It's always a blacked out something, though. That's my mom, so we got those three. I think another one would be, let's see. What other goals? I mean, there's some lifting goals and stuff, but those big ones that I'm after, I would love to be able to buy my own home in full, not have a house payment. Have it be the home that I've always, I guess, wanted or pictured in my head or just envisioned. Because there's certain aspects of a home and details that make it stand out and make it so unique. And a lot of houses are just cookie cutter bullshit. They all look the same. A lot of them are just, I don't know. I don't want to have a house that looks like everybody else's. I want to have one. Let me rephrase that. I don't mind if I have a house that looks like everyone else's, but I need it to look like, through taking care of the yard or taking care of the paint job or the sidewalks or the railing or the colors or whatever, that by looking at the outside and the yard and the sidewalk, that it is for certain that whoever lives there is clean as shit and is organized. That's important. And it's not so much the importance of how I'm perceived by other people. It's more so the fact that I'm raising the standard for my fucking yard, Everything in my yard, my sidewalk, whatever, is looking nice. It's all tidy. And it makes other people in the neighborhood want to do the same thing. And so, damn, dude, success really is contagious, huh? Or raising the standard is really contagious, huh? You want to do good in one area, and then it makes other people want to do good in their area. And so, that's pretty fucking cool, dude. The more I talk about it, the more I realize that is truth. So that's cool. So I would love to buy myself a home and have the big fat fucking kitchen island, a chef's kitchen and shit like that. Have all the things that I would ever need. I don't need a great big house or a massive mansion with 20 rooms. I think that's unnecessary for what I'm going for. But if I could have a home, a room for my wife and I, and if I have my voice crack, then we can get some, new vocal cord. No, so we can have, I don't know, if I have 4 kids, then we'll have 4 rooms, and then maybe 2 extra rooms or 3 extra rooms, one for work, one for, I don't know, I'm just throwing shit out my ass, but one for hobbies, one for my wife, who knows? So I guess that would be roughly 8 bedrooms. So I guess that is kind of a bigger house, so 8 bedrooms. It's probably 3 or 4 bathrooms. So I guess that is kind of a bigger house. Let's see what these are going for. Let's Google them real quick. 8 bed, 4 bathroom homes. 8 bedroom, 4 bathroom homes. Let's look up images. Oh, see, nah, dude, these homes are exactly what I'm going for. Matter of fact, this house right here is almost exactly what I'm going for. It says farmhouse. What? Farmhouse style plan? Show me photos, dude. Don't show me specs. I'm not buying a home right now. I don't give a fuck. Just show me the house. Here we go. There's no way that this has 8 bedrooms, dude. Oh, I see. It has 4. See, it lied to me. It's all good. Let's go to the next one. How many bedrooms does this have? 4 bedrooms. Dude, I need 8. Yeah, so maybe we'll have to... let's go back. 8 beds. Stunning 8 bedroom, 4 bathroom home. Okay, let's look at this one. So this house visually looks like every other house, but apparently it's a good size house. Yeah, there's 8 bedrooms in here. 4. Yeah, this is it. 4,800 square feet. See the paint and the carpet and all that shit. Not what I'm after at all. And the house arguably looks like shit, but that would be the goal. It's nice inside though. But yeah, a nice home with everything that I could need. Honestly, a big one for me is I want a house that my wife can feel safe in, to have everything that she needs and everything that she wants, with the kitchen, with the bathrooms, with the mirrors, with the vanity shits, with the bedroom, what you name it. I just would love to be able to give that to my future spouse, whoever that may be. And I would love to be able to give my kids, things that I never had, such as a theater room, or maybe a playroom or something like that, or something like that with the basement where they have a slide that goes from the top floor to the bottom. Completely unnecessary, but shit like that's just fun, when you're a little kid. So yeah, some of these homes are nice as shit, dude. God damn. So yeah, I would love to buy a nice home. Where would I want to live? I'm not sure where I'd want to live. Probably keep it in Utah, because that's where my family is. That's where all my I say that's where all my friends are at, but I haven't really done shit with friends at all. Period. A lot of my closer ones have moved away. Shout out to DJ, shout out to Grant, shout out to Jaren. I don't know if Jaren's living here anymore. Good homies, dude. Miss you guys. But y'all moved away. It's all good. And then I got some, let's see, yeah. So yeah, a big one is just being able to have a home that's going to be perfect for my wife and kids. So that's the home. And with that, I just need it to look nice. I need it to be, I need the lawn to be sharp and crispy clean. I need the rocks, if there's going to be any, to be flush with the grass in a perfect line. No rocks in the lawn, no grass in the rocks, etc. I love pine trees, so there would definitely be some sort of pine tree shit going on in the front yard or wherever. But I'm looking at this house right now, and it's exactly what I was just talking about. It's got a pine tree and everything. And then, so I think maybe those are the material goals. I think the other goals, for fitness would be to get that 315 bench. I'm not really aspiring for anything higher than that. I mean, I think anything more than that would be unbelievable. But 315 would be such a huge milestone for me that I think that'd be fine. And having a 4-plate bench, that's insane. And maybe one day we'll get there. But right now I'm just focusing on 3 plates. We'll get there. And then deadlift, I think having 5 plates on there and a cookie for 500 pounds, that would be an unbelievable goal as well. And then for squats, I'm honestly really disenchanted with that. So, no really set in stone. Okay. No really set in stone goal with squats. But yeah, those would be the lifting goals. What other goals do I have? Honestly, it's very general and everybody says it, but I would love to just be financially set for really anything. I would love to not have to worry about money, period. Not that I would go and spend millions of dollars on a day-to-day basis, but if I wanted to just surprise my kids with a trip to Six Flags or something, then we could do that, and then the next weekend we could go. Pay for the plane tickets, the hotel, everything, not have to worry about shit, not really even have to look at the bank to see, can we afford this, can we afford that, oh, should we slim down on it? I just want to be able to do what the fuck I want to do and have a good time doing it. I want to be able to go on trips wherever, take my family on vacations and travel the world and see shit, take my mom and my little brother stepdad around, show them the world, show them different things, and not have to worry about it. You know, another thing I always think about is I wish I could just go into a grocery store and be behind people in line, and when they have to go to pay, I whip out my Apple Pay or something, and I just touch the scanner, and boom, their order is taken care of, it's paid for. And just do that, you know, every time I go. You know, every time I go out to dinner, every time I go out to lunch, whatever, we tip the person, you know, $200. Whether or not they were the greatest, or maybe they could use some improvement. You know, just shit like that. I would love to be able to just dish money out like that. You know, just give it where I think it's due. Be able to donate. Be able to just walk down the street, give $100 to somebody, and keep on going. Not even say a word. Just, here you go. Have a good one. Shit like that, man. That's, to me, that is beautiful stuff. And I would love to be able to do that every day in such high amounts. But so I guess the goal would be to be able to do everything that I just said, and also have money for whatever I want to do at home. So let's say I go out and I spend $2,000 in one day, whether that's paying for people's groceries, or paying for people's gas, or giving money to a homeless guy, or feeling generous and wanting to donate, or give $200 to my brother, whatever. And then still have money at home to get groceries, to get gas, to do blah, 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 to afford bills, to afford rent, to afford my Lamborghini. That would be the goal. And so yeah, one day, man. One fucking day we'll get there. And this is all being documented. It's all being uploaded to Spotify. It's all here. It's all recorded. It's December 20th, 2023, 9:07 p.m. Tired of shit. See, right now I'm not getting 6 hours. I'm getting less than 6 hours of sleep. If I go to bed right now, I'm getting 5 hours, 48 minutes, roughly. But it is what it is. And so, yeah, that's a big general goal. I'd love to be able to just be financially set, have the financial abundance to do really whatever the fuck, you know? That would be the goal. And I think the other one would be to just be free in the sense of my career and where I can do work and everything like that. Obviously, it would be cool to have a location, a physical location where I go and I can see my people and I can do work and, you know, be around good, I guess just hardworking motherfuckers who get it, you know. But I love the idea, it is, you know, everybody does, of just having my laptop, being able to work on my laptop wherever the fuck I want to go and just do that. But I don't know. Well, who knows, dude? We got so many different things going on. Right now, it's all me. It's all just a one-man show. Everything that's happening is all me. All these podcasts on a day-to-day basis, all the social media, all the photos, all the graphic design, all the formulations, all the product design. Everything so far is just me. There's not one other single person involved in any of this except for me. And I take pride in that. It's pretty cool. But I think I have the awareness now to know that I can't do it all by myself, nor should I want to. I mean, it's a heavy load to carry by yourself. You know, if I'm doing everything all the time, I'm sure it'll be a fun challenge for a little bit, and I'm sure it'll be good. But there's going to come a point in time where I'm going to need to hire somebody to take some of this shit off my shoulders. And it's just about finding the right person to do so. And what kind of role would they have? I don't know. But because I love the creative process. I love the design and the photos and the all that. I love that shit, dude. And the more I'm learning about business, the more I think that I might love that as well. And who knows, dude? Maybe I'll love all of this combined, and it'll just be something I'm completely passionate about. And so it'll be even harder for me to hire somebody because I have to find somebody with that same level of passion and ambition to make something great. So I don't know, dude. So that's a little bit about my goals. I mean, those are the huge ones. I mean, I've got smaller goals like, you know, sell 100 products, sell 1,000 products, maybe land my product on an influencer's page, maybe, you know, make $100,000 in sales in 1 year, you know, shit like that. Actually, what do I have written down? So I'm going to read off my goals for 2024 so far. So sell 1,000 products, complete 75 hard twice. So that would be I guess I would just complete it again, I should say, because I've already completed it once. I want to do it again. Complete phase 2, Live Hard Year 1, which I'll probably do in February. Complete phase 3, Live Hard Year 1, which would be done June 29th. And if I fail that, I failed the whole year, which sucks. Complete Live Hard Year 1. So that's what yeah. And then complete phase 1, Live Hard Year 2, meaning I would do phase 1 later this year. That would probably actually, so that would be complete 75 hard 3 times, because if I do it a second time, then I would do it a third time, actually. So, but who knows? We'll see when we get there. There's so many different variables, so we'll see. Complete phase 1, Live Hard Year 2. Complete phase 2, Live Hard Year 2. So here's the bigger one. So record 104 podcasts for the Pursuit of Personal Excellence podcast, if that's what I call it. 104 podcasts per year is 2 a week, and I guess that's the goal. That's what I wrote. Record as many episodes as necessary for the bq.POV daily podcast show, which is this one you're listening to now, and that would just be the daily show that's documented on a snippet by snippet basis, not me sitting down like this. With this, what you're hearing right now would be the PPE, Pursuit of Personal Excellence podcast. And then we have 315 on bench for 1 clean rep, 495 on deadlift for 1 clean rep. Another goal I have here is bulk the entire 20 to 24 year, eating a surplus, no cuts unless business calls for some abs. And I'm not sure I want to keep this. I see myself getting a little fluffy. Don't really want to be fluffy for the whole year, but I want to get bigger, and I know how important a bulk is. And if I stay in a surplus the entire year, then I'm definitely going to gain 4 to 10 pounds of muscle, I should say. That's a good guess from now. 10 is actually a lot, dude. I've been training for 10 years, so I bet you 4 to 5 this next year if I do everything right. So getting some muscle memory back too, so that's cool. Next goal I have is get my own place with a garage, and the only reason that I would need a garage is to put my ice bath in there. So literally having an ice bath, owning an ice bath, is changing the entire landscape of houses and apartments and condos or whatever, townhomes that I can move into. Because, for example, if I find an apartment, it's great, it checks off all the boxes. If I can't put my ice bath in there, I'm out. And it has to be in. With that, even if it is in a garage, it needs to be near a water spigot. It needs to be near a drain. It needs to be enclosed, which is my garage. It can't just be having that shit in my kitchen or my living room. So another goal I have is to get my wage grade 10 on base, which is just the maxed out pay for me in my position for my qualifications. And that's kind of the goal there, because once I get that, that's a lot more money than I'm making now. And then that would allow me to use that extra money to invest into the business and get that shit going too. Next goal is save 10% of every check from Hill and FedEx and invest in, I put crypto, but I just want to invest it however. And so right now it's actually been crypto. I put about $200 last week, 2 weeks ago, into cryptocurrency, learning more about that, trying to understand more before I just kind of throw money in there. But what I did last time, just for documentary purposes, I bought 4 different altcoins, which is anything other than a Bitcoin. And I took 10% of what I made total, which was about $210 for the bi-weekly period, And I invested it all into crypto. So I bought some VeChain, I bought some Cardano, I bought some Propi, however you want to pronounce it. I bought some Polkadot, and then I bought some Bonk. And actually, at the time of recording this, let's see. Okay, load please. So we're at $230, and I think we're actually up a little bit. Are we down? So we're down $4. So, it is what it is. Shit goes up and down. Looks like at one point today we were up. Let's look at the last week. So, at one point last week we were up almost $30. This shit goes up and down, and it's crypto. But rather than saving money, putting it in my savings, and it just sitting there, I want to invest it into something, knowing that, I could lose it all. But the idea of when you invest is when you invest the money, it's gone forever. It's not. It's there. You can withdraw it. But having that mentality of when I put this money in there, it's gone forever. I can never get it back. That's the amount you should invest. And so that's what I'm doing. Other goals I have is pay off my car, pay off my student loans, and then become debt-free. And based on what I've talked about in previous episodes, I don't think the car thing is going to happen, but every single other bill will, because that frees up. That just changes the timeline dramatically. If I don't pay off my car, and it doesn't affect me that much, it's about $250 a month. And so, yeah. And I've got two rules of 2024 so far. I'm not going to share one of them quite yet. The other one here is no slouching over on the Stairmaster, locking arms on the treadmill to support my weight, or any other form of making it easier on cardio machines. And I actually did that this morning. I did a 45-minute Stairmaster session, and the amount of times that I wanted to slouch over and rest my forearms on the handles and just play on my phone is probably about 15 times I wanted to do that. But I didn't, because I'm a fucking baller. And I felt good not doing that. I looked over down the alleyway, and I saw about 3 other people doing that. One girl was even locking her arms backwards and blasting that shit on level 20. So, don't do that. But, yeah, so that's my goal so far for 2024. And like I said, after I complete phase 1, I'm kind of just going to take the last week of the year here, and I'm going to dedicate it to getting prepped for 2024, get my goals set, figure out this year 95 program shit, and my business, and get some samples going, and just really start getting things nailed, and set in stone. So with all that being said, that's the episode. That was the goals episode. I got a lot more goals, but, they're kind of minuscule. Don't really have a lot of meaning to anybody else except me. I'd love to be able to, anyway, so that's the show. That's the goals show. That's it. So thank you guys so much for listening. That was episode 62 of the bq.POV daily podcast show. And I'll see you next time. Peace.